Hello everyone, and welcome back to Deja Vu for the NES. Oh wow, last time we were able to get our memories back. Our amnesiac boxer already knows who he is now. He is Ace Harding, a private detective. Then, we were in this very building, and there were two places to go to. One, of course, was the doctor's office named Dr. Brody, where we were able to find the medicines that we needed in order for Ace Harding to remember who he is from childhood all the way up to now, really. And then we had to go up the elevator, or the stairs, I think it was, and there is where we found Ace Harding's office. However, there was someone in there just waiting for us. So before we could even open the door, Ace pulls out his gun and shoots through the glass, taking out whomever it was. Because if you recall, in one of the parts, we were speaking to this homeless guy, and he explained that there was someone hired a hitman to take you out, and he was waiting for you at your office. Keep in mind that we were still in our amnesiac state, like we didn't know like what was he talking about. But now that we know, who we are now, and well, we were able to take out that hitman before he could have done anything, and we were able to get a lot of stuff really out of our office, more evidence and everything we need. All right, so it's now time to go back to Peoria Street. Yeah, it was a little difficult to even say. All right, so anyways, let's go to the cab here. The driver's in the cab waiting for the passengers. Let's open. Doors open. The door's open. I can move here. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Alright, here we go. Now we're back on the street. There we go. Much better. Okay, so you're back in the cab. The hack in front seems nervous. Alright, so let's open up our address book and head straight back to Peoria Street. Let's see. Speak to the driver. The driver said bluntly, "Hey mister, where you want to go?" "Up Peoria Street." The cabbie accelerates. As you arrive at your destination, he looks at the meter and says, "Here you are. You owe me 75 cents. Thankfully, we have plenty, and I mean plenty of money. And I think this should be the last time that we enter the cab up, but I'm not quite sure yet." Right here, the driver begins counting the fare. 1, 2, 3 quarters. Thanks a lot. Yeah, if only cab rides were this cheap nowadays. Sadly, it's not. Alright, so we're finally here. We can finally step out of the vehicle. So now we are in Peoria Street, basically back to where we all started. So we now have to head back all the way towards Joe's bar. Okay, so which way shall we go? Alright, so let's get inside now. Alright, so we're finally inside. We can go upstairs now. Let's see. Alright, so you're in the second floor hallway. And let's go into the office, the secretary's office. And we can head towards the office of Joey Siegel. Alright, so let's do a little examining here. On the desktop there's a pool of blood. There's a drawer on the side of the desk. But can we open it though? Open the desk. Oh, we did that already. Whoops. Okay. I could have sworn there was something around here. That we need to open. Oh, there we go. It's a wall safe with a combination lock. Okay, there it is. This is what we needed. Alright, so what we need to do... We're gonna use... Wait, examine the note. It's a slip of paper with 3 numbers on it. 33, 24, and 35. So what I'm gonna do is use note 3 and right here on the lock. Click. It's open. You seem to have hit on the special combination. Alright, ooh. Again, what I'm gonna do is examine first before I take. It's a manila folder. It's a piece of folded paper. Alright, so let's open up that folder. And note number 1. Again, let's examine it. It's an IOU. It says Ace Harding owes Joey Siegel $1,000. Oh boy. You can't recall having written anything like this. Something ain't right. Alright, so I'm just gonna take the note, but not the folder. Not that I really need to. Not that I really need to take the folder. Alright. Let's go back. Okay, let's examine the box. Let's see what it is. Be careful. It's a small box. Okay. Can I open it? One way to find out. Hopefully it ain't a trap. Open the box. And we have key number 4. Let's examine before taking. That's always been my strategy. It's the trunk key to a Mercedes-Benz. Alright, so this is exactly what we need. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it. Take it. Alright, and that is basically it. We don't need anything else, so we're already done. So finally leave, but not through the window, but there we go. Alright, so now that we got the 4th key, which is the key to the Mercedes-Benz, we can finally open that trunk. So let's go back and exit the bar again. Alright, and I think I have to use this one. Nope, wrong button. I mean wrong square. Again. Go back. There we go. I'm prone to make mistakes. Remember that. Right. Right here. Whoa! Suddenly, a mugger steps in front of you. Ma always told me it was wrong to steal, but she also told me it wasn't wrong to kill. So just give me all your money. Okay. Mr. Sacco. The mugger pounced on you as though he were doing a swan dive. You'll be out cold for a while. And all my coins were taken. When you awake, you notice that the mugger is gone. You check the things in your pocket. Nothing. All your money is gone. What a lousy day. Thankfully, I have save states, so you guys saw nothing. Alright, so anyways, we got everything we need, so... Got everything we need, so... Alright. Just as an in case, I may have forgotten. Let's see. But yeah, note 1, along with, key number 4. Where is key number 4? Or I think I must have forgotten to, yeah, I think I forgot to take the key, didn't I? Let's see, did I forget to... Yeah, I think I did. So, resave state. Alright, so let's open up the box. Alright, there we go. Let's take the key to the Mercedes-Benz, and there we go. Let's move back and examine the key again, because I need to make sure, because I think I'm supposed to examine it in order to know what it is, and you know, to register it in a way. Right, it's the trunk key to a Mercedes-Benz. Alright, good. Let's leave. Right. Now in the safe state there. Leave the bar. Alright, don't use this one. Let's see if I can use this one right here. Alright, there we go. Much better. You're in front of the Mercedes-Benz trunk. Now we can finally use the key. And there we go. You open the trunk with the key. Oh! Oh, wow. Huh. What do you know? It's, there's a lady in there. But is she unconscious, or... And why does the face look like a... I mean, I know, she has, like a cloth or something on her mouth, but why does it look like it's a... Like her face looks a lot like a skull, looking at it. Alright, anyways. The gag is made of white cloth. Okay, cool. It's the biggest woman you've ever seen in your life. She appears to be unconscious. She's gagged and her hands and feet are tied. She's a real... Oh my goodness, that is so mean, game. That is so mean, seriously. She's a real tub of lard, around 400 pounds. You've never seen her before. Still, that is so mean. Seriously. Seriously. That is so mean. I'm sorry. That is so mean. Alright. Anyways. Alright, so let's take the gag off of her. Alright. So let's speak to her now, and hopefully she'll say something. She can't say anything to you while she's unconscious. Okay, so how do I snap her out of it? Let's see. Alright, I guess what I can do... The medicine names are their effects are shown. Metadrine, a nerve antidote, diethanol, causes memory loss, so your body erases pain of overheating. Induces Thor. Yeah, this is what we this is what we needed to excuse me. This is what I guess she's unconscious, so we need to use a certain medicine to wake her up. Okay. Alright, so here's what we can do. Let me see. Use. Where is the medicine? Ah, here we go. Medic 1. This is what we're gonna use. And put this on a capsule. Thankfully, we have plenty of capsules. Alright, now we can finally use capsule on the woman. Sodium pentothal takes effect. The woman starts babbling. Sorry. Take me home, please. Take me home. 626 Auburn Road. Take me there. She stops talking, falling back into complete unconsciousness. Alright, so we have a new street available. Okay. Alright, so I guess all we can do now is just move here. Move? We can finally go back. She's no longer there, but by the way, so. Alright, so let's move this way, because we need to head towards that cab. Gun shop. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Here we go. Alright, so now we're back in the cab. The hack in the front seems nervous. Why are you always nervous? You're just... Oh, forget it. Just forget it. Alright, so let's go to our address book. Alright, there we go. Let's speak with the cab driver. Where do you want to go? Okay, let's go to our new street that was written here. Alright, here you are. You owe me 75 cents. Alright, so I'm going to use coins. Right here. Pay up. There we go. Thanks a lot. You can finally leave. So now we are in 626 Auburn Road. Okay, so you're by a large estate. It looks like Tara from Gone with the Wind. Okay, right, so we can open up the door here. It won't open. Guess I'll have to move. Oops. No. Oh, I'm all out of bullets anyway, so there'll be no way. Thankfully, I bought a spare gun. So anyways. Alright, you're at the front door of the mansion. The door has a huge knocker on it. Alright, so let's... can we hit it or just use the knocker? Alright, there we go. You rap against, you rap, the knocker against the door. Whoa. Wow. Alright, so the butler explains that he has strict orders not to let anyone in the house unannounced, especially with the master asleep. This guy looks like the classic wimp. Okay. Alright. That's weird. Alright, so anyways, let's see. So I guess I don't have a choice. Since he won't let us through, it looks like it won't, like the butler won't let us through, so we don't have a choice. Have a taste of Mr. Sacco! You've knocked the butler out with a tremendous punch. He now lies in an unconscious heap. Alright, so we are now in the house of a lady, but unfortunately the master, or it could be the husband, said to not to let anyone in while he's asleep. But since this is her, this is also the woman's house too, well, she has every right to go in there. So, all right. So with the butler unconscious, we can finally go upstairs. Let's see. So we're upstairs. You're in a hallway with 2 doors. So the one I want to go to, let's see. Open this door, and we can finally move in that way. All right. You're in a bedroom. You smell a cheap, strong perfume odor in the air. It must be a guest room. There's a woman asleep in the bed. Okay. So, you smell a scent. Wonder if that means anything. Okay, so... Let's see, where else do we have to go? Alright, so... I guess she's asleep, so we can open up this thing right here. Open the night TBL. I think that means table. I mean, there's plenty of room to basically write the whole word, so why abbreviate it? This is what for some games I just don't understand. If you're able to write like entire words, why abbreviate certain words? I mean, it makes no sense at all. Alright, so first things first, we gotta examine everything before taking. Alright, so memo. It's a blank notepad. You notice that the top sheet of the pad has several indentations on it. Okay? Ball pen. It's a ballpoint pen. Glasses. It's a pair of reading glasses. Alright, so let's take them. We gotta take them all. Take the glasses. Take the ball pen. And there we go. I mean, if we're gonna write something, I think it's best to use the pencil instead. Because if you make a mistake, you can erase it and rewrite it. Pen-wise, well, you would have to make a lot of pen marks, you know, just to for a signal that, oops, I made an error. And it's a waste of ink. Alright, anyways. Get back to our goods. I like to keep it that way. Alright, so... so where do we go next? Alright, so let's examine... Okay, so that notebook we just picked up says that there's an indentation. Okay, so the pen is useless because... I don't know why, but let's have a look-see at it. So what I'm going to do is use, go to my inventory. Let's see, where is, it's probably at the end. Alright, there we go. Ball pen. and use it on the memo. Nothing appears from using the pen. It must be out of ink. Worthless. It's worthless. Alright. So now I gotta go back. And since the pen is worthless, there's only one thing I can use. The pencil. Hopefully this will bring... Okay, so you know how, like, when you write on a notepad, you press on the thing so hard that it does make some indentations on what exactly was written on that notebook. So basically, what we're gonna do is use the pencil to shade over the indentations on the pad. You are now able to read the indentations. Okay, so we can finally examine it now. And let's see what it says. Timetable, 2:15 a.m. Be sure Joe's bar is closed up and all employees are gone. 2:30 a.m. Have the Mrs. Situated in the women's stall. Make sure she is bound and unconscious. Well, that explains the whole Mercedes incident. 2:45 a.m. Be waiting near the bar front door for Ace's arrival. 3 a.m. Put Ace in stall. Be sure he's unconscious. Inject him with 10 cc's of the diet of phenoltrimine. Take his gun and stuff. 3:15 a.m. Wait for Siegel. 3:30 a.m. Get Siegel behind his desk, then plug him with Ace's gun. Get Siegel's car keys. 3:45 a.m. Plant Siegel's things on Ace. Put Ace's gun back. Be sure his fingerprints are on it. 4 a.m. Dump Big Misses in Siegel's car. Put stuff in glove box. Put car key in Ace's coat. Put other key in safe. 4:30 a.m. Leave bar and lock up. Be sure not to leave ransom case behind. 5 a.m. On the way home, plant new Siegel letter in Ace's file. What a setup! If you don't do something soon, they'll nail you for murder and kidnapping. Boy, this is a nightmare. You'll have to get complete proof of your innocence to the cops. So yeah, what we just read was the entire plan that was supposed to frame Ace for a murder he didn't commit. And now that we know the whole blueprints, it's time to prove that Ace was not the murderer who killed Joey Siegel. It was someone else. But we know the reason. We now know the plan. But the question is, why? Why do all this? Why? What did Joey Siegel do in order for him to get killed? It's weird. Well, all the more reason to continue on, so we can finally leave here. Unless there's something... Oh, wait. We can open this door, can we? Alright, let's move in. Let's move through here. Let's see what's in here. Alright, you're in the master bedroom. There is a man asleep in the bed. Okay? Okay. Alright, so we are in Mr. Stern's bedroom, huh? Alright, so... Alright, so we can... So first thing we gotta do is... What's this? It feels like this is an answering machine, but keep in mind, this is the 40s. I don't think answering machines were invented yet, so. Take the briefcase. Again, what's the point of abbreviating stuff if there's room? Okay, well, yeah, I know. It's supposed to, it's supposed to fit on the notepad, but oh well. I'm just gonna forget about it. Alright, let's examine the briefcase. It's a briefcase that you recall having carried a while ago. Can I open it by any chance? Oh well. I'll save that for later. Let's open up this night disc. The night table here, and ooh, what do we have here? Alright, so let's examine before we take. Tissue. It's a box of tissues. You know how to use them, don't you? You just put one to your nose and blow. Candy box. It's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. It's life. It's like a box of chocolates. Alright, envelope 3. It looks like a standard legal-sized envelope. Can I open it by any chance? Well, let's open up this here envelope. Letter 2. Okay. Let's examine it. Let's see what it is. It's a letter that says Sternwood. This is my final warning. Keep your hands off Vickers or your wife gets the story. I don't think she'll look upon you so favorably in her will after that. Since Vickers belongs to me, you can pay for her if you want her that bad. She'll cost you 20 grand. Oh, wow. Wow. Just? Oh, wow. Let's take that letter. Okay. Alright. And, let's go back. Okay, let's open up that candy box. Oh, I'm taking the candy. A piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Alright. Let's go back. Back again. Open the tissue? You can't do that. I can't take the tissue box, can I? But I'll take it either way. Since I've already taken what was inside these things, I don't really need to, well, you know, take them. But just for the fun of it. Keep in mind, inventory space unlimited. Just for the fun of it. Alright, so that is it. That is it right there. Okay, so I think that should be it. We're done. We don't really need to do anything now. Okay. So from here we can finally leave the house. We're in the mansion. Alright. Whew. Alright, so we got So we got everything we needed, so we got all the evidence we need, including the ransom letters and all that. But the thing is, who is the culprit? Who's the one responsible for everything? Well, you're gonna have to tune in for the finale to figure that part out, which that's gonna be for next time. Wow, we're almost finished. Almost finished here. We're almost finished with the game, so tune in next time for the finale of Deja Vu, where the murderer finally reveals him or herself, wherever it is. So, until then, everyone, take care and God bless. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and share with all your family and friends. If you're enjoying my content, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget to click that bell to receive notifications for new videos. Take care, and God bless.